I don't even know. Like, it's so nice to be here, but I don't even know that I am here. Obviously, if you are seeing this, then I am here. But as I'm saying this to you, I don't know that either of us are here. What does that mean? It happened again, y'all. It happened again. I did an entire reaction to this video. I did the whole thing. Like, you know how I am. Like, I ramble, I talk about guitar stuff. I did all that. And as I was ending the video, I noticed this screen over here that you can't see. Well, you can't see any of these screens, right? You see that one. It's like there's two screens, but you don't see any of these. They were acting weird. And I was like, well, maybe they're just weird then. I don't know. But no, when I went to check the memory card, the files were gone. Poof. Nothing I could do about it. Couldn't fix anything. And then today, the power went out. Did I say the power went out? I should say the power went out and the power went out. Why? Because it went out twice. So we've had some corrupt files, camera malfunctions, power outages, ×2. Hopefully this works. This. If I say this like that many more times, does that make it like lucky? Is that like my mantra? Transcendental meditation. Anyways, let's do this again. Well, you know how I am. I don't remember the song, but probably as soon as he starts playing, I'm gonna remember it, because that's how my brain catalogs stuff. Let's do it. Sorry, I gotta take a breath for a second. It's okay. Sometimes just stop, you know what I'm saying? They say stop and smell the roses. I'm not smelling any roses, I'm just stopping. All right, let's go. It's already coming back. Very peaceful, man. Actually, now I have new ideas. I got new ideas that I didn't even have last time. Love the bins. Or you gotta forgive me, man. I've seen it before. I didn't remember it, but now I remember stuff about it. And let's, you know how I like to do. I like to take, I make some assumptions. Like, oh, I still don't know where a pick is. Oops. So you know how it is. I like to take some things the dude does and show you some things. And sometimes it's hard stuff. Sometimes it's like, you know, intermediate. Almost nothing that he does is easy. It's just, he's past that. Well, let's talk about something pretty simple, at least theoretically, really simple, which is taking a D chord. Wait. There we go. So, instead of playing your D chord with 3 fingers, I mean, you could play it with 3 fingers, that's fine. But you could play 2 fingers and just play 2 fretted strings. So 0, 2, 3, D, A, D. And now, that's on the G string, frets 2, 4, 2, 0, 2. But it's really easy to do when you're only playing with 2 fingers. So like this. He does that a lot in there. In case you like the Beatles, I don't want to get copyright, but that's the same type of thing for Norwegian Wood. Wait, dun, da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, it took a second. But anyways, he's doing that a lot in there. And then also these bends, right? These little slow bends. But one thing I noticed he does in here is he bends up almost to the note he's going to go to, and then he slides to it. So he goes like, right? He's basically bending from an F sharp to a G. F sharp, G. He goes kind of halfway there, back down, back to the G. Is there a way I can play? Anyways, I think that's kind of neat. Oh, and then the, but no, there, what I was going to do is minor 4 chord thing, but I don't remember. I know theoretically, the mode, he's playing a major 4. Sorry if you don't know Roman numerals. He's doing a major 4 to a minor 4, back to tonic. That happened as well. Right there, that was it. And that was the other D lick. Right there, right there. That's exactly it. On the 7th fret, he bends up, comes back down, so he's on 7, up and down, and then slides to fret 8 on the 2nd string. Hold on. Right there. And that's the 4 to a minor 4. His guitar's tuned weird. Wish I knew what key he was in. Oops. Maybe he'll do it again. I think I got it. Got it. It's D major to D minor to A. I'm not sure I played it. Oh, wait. Actually, sounds like G. Oh, I bet he's tuned down. He's tuned down, I bet. It looks like D to A, but I bet his guitar's tuned down. So it's this type of progression. C major, then a quick abrupt shift to C minor to the G. I think that's when I'm gonna play it. So you've got. Or if you want to finger pick it. So anyways, I'm playing just 3, skip a string, 5/5, 3, skip a string, 5/4, and then 3, skip 2 strings. Back to our regularly scheduled program. The damn bend is so good. That's it. Okay. Well, let's not jinx everything. Right now, it looks like everything is working, so I'm going to quickly get out of here. Remember our takeaways. We're playing ornaments on a D on the bass. That last note was bad. I shouldn't have played an E there. That's better. Anyways, and then we did some harmonics on the... Well, I didn't tell you the harmonics. I was doing the harmonics on the G chord. And then C major to C minor to G. Or this way. They can play it all in the same strings. Sorry, I froze for a second, so I was thinking about it. I feel like another cool chord coming after that. Yeah, I put an E minor in there. He didn't put an A minor in there, but so C major, C minor, G major, E minor. Because a lot of the times, anywhere you have a G, you can swap in an E minor. It's called chord substitution, and the reason why is because 2 of the notes of each chord are shared. They have 2 common tones. So an E minor chord has E, G, and B, and a G major chord has G, B, and D. So they have 2 notes in common. And if you get fancy, an E minor 7 actually has a G chord inside it. So E minor 7 is E, G, B, D. So the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th of the E minor chord is a G chord. So a lot of times, if you're playing solo by yourself, I mean, as a keyboardist, you can kind of do it, or as a rhythm player, like in a jazz band, you can get away with it. There's times when you can substitute chords because a lot of the harmonic function is the same, which is a fancy way of saying the relationship of the notes inside the chord are interchangeable. It's like one of these really fancy things to talk about and think about, but actually it's kind of easy. But it's not easy until you get how it works. It's a terrible explanation, but that's okay. It's okay. I've got lots of terrible explanations. Take care of yourselves. I don't think I said any Indonesian in there, so I will say saya suka itu. I'm out.